Welcome out to the Ballers Only podcast. I'm your host, Big Broob, and today we're celebrating the best in youth sports. And I got my co-host here.
Andre Scott, what's up?
Yes, sir. But look, hey, before we even get started, man, give me my theme music. We'll be right back.
Oh, talk to me, Ocean.
Ocean. Hey, man, we in here with big time ballers. Swill, Maul. You feel me? Look. Big time ballin', better know we came to hoop. Ain't no competition, all these trophies is the proof. No count, high hand when I shoot like, ooh. Best ballers in the country, extra A. Big time ballin', we doing the most. Tournaments ballin' from coast to coast. Ballers TV got the replay for show. We checking the stats, we keeping the score. Houston to Dallas, we bringing the talent. You say you a shooter, we'll shoot like a Maverick. Shot town, all the way down to the valley. Posted with ballers, that's way out in Cali. Big time ballin', we tossin' the alley. You better come ready, we taking the talent. We get it like Hoopers, just run with the salad. Put you to rest, I'm making your panic. I'm hot as a mug, more pep than a rally. Whipping your bed, look on them, your daddy. Step from the three, then we get a batty. Pull up too smooth, no lag, I'm a caddy. Switch time, ballin', better know we came.
This game, we got the gym rats all the way from Japan, and we got P3.
When I shoot like, oh, best ballers in the country, extra A, Superman up in the.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and tonight we have a very, very special guest in the building.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So I think we're gonna go ahead and bring it out. I think we're gonna go ahead and just get to it. What do you think, Dre? You think we should
You know what? It's commit week, man. It's commit week. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and bring a special young lady to the stage. No introduction needed. She is a Division I commit to the University of Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Halle Thompson.
Well, I'm so excited to be here with y'all. It's so exciting.
Man, we appreciate
awesome.
you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us. So we greatly appreciate it.
We do. Yeah, thank you, Halle. We appreciate it.
Of course.
So go ahead, Andre. Give a little quick rundown, man. I know you got it. We did our research on you.
I was too excited, and I was looking, and I said, okay, she's been everywhere. All right. So I'm gonna give you some rundown. All right. So he's class of 2026 out of Spring, Texas. All right. She is 6 feet. That's tall. Okay. She's 6 feet. All right. She's committed, like Ruben said, to the University of Wisconsin. So congratulations to you, Halle. That's awesome. Now she's over at Grand Oaks High School, everybody. All right. That's out in Texas, of course. She was a part of the USAV spring training. She was a part of the Houston Skyline for 3 years, ages 15, 16, and 17, and they are down there killing it right now. And then she was a part of the USAV at the age of 15, 16, 17 as well. Not only that, okay, she was a part of the USAV National Team Development Program, so that's important. And then what I saw, what stood out to me, and we'll get into this later, but one game against Woodlands High School, he had 23 kills. That's insane, okay? That is insane. And then another game against them with 15 kills. So I don't know what they did to make her mad or what, but that's amazing. But everybody, welcome, Halle Thompson.
Thank you.
So after hearing that, first off, did we miss anything? Because I know you got a ton more accolades than that. Not to humble brag or nothing, but I think we want to make sure we're giving you your flowers. What else did we miss?
Y'all pretty much got everything. I'm trying to think. Big things I think are I was on the USA national team as well. So I went to Honduras this summer with USA for U19. So that was really fun. And that's the only thing I'll miss. Y'all pretty much got everything. Oh, And we won state. Grand Oaks won state last year and this year, so back to back. And I got state MVP both years, so that was pretty cool too.
Very cool.
Woo!
Very cool.
Talk about laundry list of accomplishments. It's standing taller than me, man, and I'm 6'7", baby. So that's awesome. I'm so happy. But the one thing that I want to say before we get too far into this, I want to ask you one question. If you had one word to describe your game, what would that be?
Oh gosh, fun. I feel like I like to have a lot of fun out on the court, and so yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And Dre, give me 1 second to expand upon that because we were just in the gym. I went to her tournament this past weekend where they beat my niece in the finals, their nemesis. But it was very difficult for me to find somebody else in the gym who had her energy, her spirit, her demeanor. And it's so infectious. That's what I was gonna say. Your game is infectious because it's impossible to be around you and not have fun.
Thank you so much.
That's really
Yep.
good. I want to get down to it. This high school here, what did they do to you? Because you were on fire. I mean, did you eat a special breakfast, a special lunch? I mean, what happened? Take us through from before the game and then in game. Like, where were you? Where were you? What zone were you in?
Well, so the year prior to this year, we had like a pretty stacked team, and we lost 11
Mhm.
seniors, I think it was. So I was like,
Ooh.
okay, we got to step up to the plate. You got to have to bring more than we did last year, and
Mhm.
especially with the target on our back of winning the year prior, like it was just that much more important. And so I feel like pregame, we would go to Toast the Oak. It sounds weird, but we would go to Toast the Oak, and I would eat a slab of just chicken. I would eat some chicken, and I would just lock in for the game and always have fun. So like if it was a dance party, if it was just getting hype on the bus or just anything like that, I was all into that. So that would be my, I guess, like role or what I would do. And then in the game, I feel like there's a lot of games where I would go in and like say I made one mistake. People were already chirping, like people were already overrated, all these kind of chants and stuff like that. And like that fuels me.
Mm.
That's music to my ears. So like, I feel like I really just like took that and ran with it. And it kind of just it makes you play better when it's like a good environment like that and it's hype and people are going against you and are going for you. It's just like it's perfect. So like I feel like that's what kind of helped me play the way I did this year. And then obviously my teammates. Like I had some of the most amazing teammates I've ever had in my whole entire volleyball career on that team. Some people never stepped foot on the court and were okay with that. And some people were on the court with me the whole step of the way. So I feel like every single person on that team played their role and played it well. And I can't just sit here and say I'm the reason we won. I'm not. It's every single person on the team played into that, and although like people get their rewards and everything, I definitely think that like that MVP award is not something you should give to one person. It's a team thing. So if I could give an MVP award to everyone on the team, I would. So that's definitely something
Nice.
that I kind of went into every game with was playing for each other, playing for a team, having fun.
No,
Very
that's
cool.
amazing. So, in order to do that accomplishment and win on the high school levels, tremendous and back to back salute, right? So, but what's the difference? What's the biggest difference between playing on high school and then playing on club?
That's a good question. The difference I feel like is the grind. I feel like it's a lot different. I mean, high
Mhm.
school, you first off you go to the high school, so like it's kind of like if you're having a bad day at school, you still got to go into that same gym every day. For me, my high school, we practice twice a day, every single day, for hours, and so like that's a grind. That's a mental grind, and especially when we're going through like districts or like not playoffs, but like districts before that, it's kind of like a okay, another week, another week, another week. It's definitely just kind of having to push yourself through these teams because some of the teams like I don't want to be like rude, but like just aren't as like top caliber that you're going to see at like the state or playoff level. So it kind of builds
Mhm.
up. So just there's kind of like a we call it like a dead period of just like
Mhm.
you're playing teams that are just like and so it's kind of hard to really stay focused and stay motivated. But for us, like high school, that's something that we really worked on was like, yeah, we're playing a team that we know for sure we're gonna beat. But let's not think about that. Let's think about how we're gonna work on these practices to get us ready for state, for playoffs, or things like that. So That's definitely the biggest difference is the grind. I mean, obviously, so there's a grind for club, like practice 2 to 3 times a week. It's a few hours long, but like filled with club, every team you play is good. Every team you play wants to beat you. Every team you play thinks they can beat you. Everyone's out for blood. It's really cutthroat. So I think that those are like the two differences of that.
Nice. So look, I want to go ahead and show some of your skills because we got a couple of clips pulled up. So I want to go ahead and show these skills right quick. So hold on, let me see if I know how to do this. I'm going to share this screen and see what we have here. So hold on a couple moments. Oh yeah, I think I got it. All right. So yeah, we're just going to sit back and watch this for a little bit.
Good save.
Look how high she got up on that one.
Right back at you. Right back at you.
Crazy.
That was great aim, Halle. I saw that.
Thank you.
Yeah, they made her mad.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's like, what happened?
Unblockable, bro.
Like, it's crazy.
Yikes. That's so when you watch that, like do you get hype watching your own stuff, or is it like something that you just, not really into?
I would say that it kind of makes like I think it's kind of hard because y'all watching it, y'all like, oh, like, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, again, very nitpicky. I feel like so whenever I'm watching things, I feel like it's good for me to watch myself play because I can see what I'm doing like wrong and right, and it kind of like point it out and like see it for myself. But yeah, I mean, like if I'm doing well in the game, like I guess it's like fun to watch, but still, I'm pretty hard on myself. I'm trying to get better at that, but so like I'm very nitpicky about things. But yeah, it is pretty hype. It's like yeah.
Halle, you said two things that caught my attention. When we first started the segment, you said that you got the chance, underrated, whatever they said, but you played through. Then you just said something important too, where you're like highly critical of yourself. Talk about that process because I know it takes time to get to that. Like, talk about the start to the finish and how you got to that mindset to be where you are today.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that's not easy. It's not something that you just like are born with. I mean, obviously, if you're making a mistake, like specifically that specific game as well, like those are our hometown rivals. Like they're really chirpy, and I know a lot of the people that go to that school as well. So it's like they'll be like, take her off or overrated, you're too little, like things like that really get under your skin. And I think that it does. It just takes time, and I think that my start, like when I was a little freshman, like that would have got to me. And I would have gotten in my head and started being like, oh, I got to be perfect. And that's something that really, any sport, I feel like it's like you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to like be the best. You don't need to be the hero. Like you don't need to always be that person to just do everything. Just do your job. And so like in moments like that, I just laugh it off, and I just like, because I know now, like I trust in my abilities. Like I work hard, go to the gym a lot. I get in, and I get out at practice, and so I have confidence in my own skill that I think I've built over the years. So I think that just also like you said, comes with time. So you build confidence, and that comes with time. And so when there are those moments that people are chirping in your ear, or you're messing up, or it's not your best game, like you can just go back and rely on that confidence and that time and that practice that you've put into the game. So definitely it's hard. I mean, still struggle with it now. It's like, but it's kind of how you handle it. And like you can't control what other people say. You can't control what the ref calls. You can't control if the ball's in or out, but you can control how you react to those things and how it affects you. So that's just what I try to do.
Nice. So look, I'm gonna put a question up on the screen. Well, it's not really a question; it's more of a comment. But walk us through your recruiting process and how did you land on University of Wisconsin?
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Like, I know y'all are big basketball people, so I kind of want to like help y'all get into like this volleyball world. But I'm not too sure how it works in basketball. But in volleyball, you cannot talk directly to college coaches until June 15th before your junior year of high school. So that was last summer for me. And so what that means is coaches or schools can email you. They can send you questionnaires, but they're generic ones or they're like camp invites or they're just like questionnaires get to know you. But that's really all you can do up until the June 15th. So that kind of creates like a pressure cooker environment, I would kind of say. And it kind of creates like this big, like the days going up to June 15th, the hours going up to June 15th. It's a lot of stress and anxiety. And for me, I just felt like I was pretty relaxed through it all. I really just like God's got me, and I just kind of went with the flow. I think that when June 15th came around for me, a lot of people predetermined, that's if I can even say that, where I was going to go, and I did not end up going to that school. And I'm no shade, but I'm very glad because Wisconsin is a place that I know I'll be having the best time. I know it's the place for me. But yeah, so volleyball, it's really difficult because everyone's timeline is different. Like June 15th comes around and you wake up on June 15th and people are already committed, which is kind of weird because you're not allowed to talk to them for however long. So how that happens, I don't even know. But you wake up on June 15th, people are already committed. And then as days go on, you see more and more people pop out with commitments. And it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure because let's say there's a school you're talking to and then they come out with someone committed to your class. Like it's just in your position. That's a lot of pressure. And so my recruiting process, thankfully and kind of like not, but like very relaxed, I would say. No one put me on a timeline. No one like kind of pressured me into doing anything. And I mean, it's very different for everyone. Like some schools called me, picked up the phone, first time I've ever spoken to them, and were like, we've watched you play since you were 12. We want to give you a full ride scholarship. Like, and some schools were like, we've watched you play for a while. We love your play, but we just want to get to know you, maybe call a few times and things like that. And so everyone's on a different timeline, and there's no specific, like, this happens. Like, no, it all happens completely differently for every single person. So, yeah, but for me personally, I got a good amount of offers. I mean, it's different from volleyball. You don't like post them or anything like that. But, yeah, so I think I took calls for like 3 or 4 days, probably called like 20, 25 schools. It was a lot. And you kind of whittle it down as those days go by. And then that's how I landed on Wisconsin. It was just the perfect fit for me. I mean, I know that I didn't play volleyball to go to college, if that makes sense. I'm going to college to play volleyball. So, like, I didn't just play volleyball to get to college and have fun and just, like, no, like, I'm going to college to play volleyball. I want to go pro or go to the Olympics or do something with that. And so I think that that's, like, another thing that you need to think about whenever you're trying to choose a school is, like, what do you want to do with your future? Like, do you want to, like, have that college experience, live out your college life and just, like, play volleyball as well? Or do you want to, like, get serious about this and everything like that? So yeah, that's kind of what helped me pick Wisconsin. I mean, I'm really serious about volleyball, and like, so it was just a no-brainer for me, I think. But yeah.
Nice. So if I was the coach from the University of Wisconsin, before you committed for anything, and I asked you, who are you on and off the court? How would you describe that?
On and off the court. Oh, I feel like I'm two different people. I mean, on the court, I'm very loud, energetic, very, I don't know, intense, I guess you could say fierce, like very competitive. I'm a very competitive person. Like, even if we're doing little drills at practice, like, I want to win those. Like, so that's what I would describe myself on the court. And then off the court, I would say I'm pretty bubbly, energetic, fun person, and I'm not shy at all. Like, I'm not if someone were to come up to me and ask me for a photo, I'd be like, yeah, start a conversation, everything like that. So I think that that's another thing. Like when you're getting on like the phone with these coaches on June 15th and 16th and the following days, because they text you and you have to set up calls and you call them and everything. Like it was really easy for me to be myself and just like I'm not shy. I'm not someone that's like, hey, hi, no. Like no, like I'm. So I would say I'm very just easygoing. I don't know. I feel like that's just me.
Yep. So
That's
last couple
awesome.
questions, because I know you got to get your study on and all that stuff, and we don't want to keep you forever.
It's
But
okay.
I know you're super competitive. But how competitive are the practices on your club squad? Because you got obviously other Division I players and people aspiring to get there. How competitive are those practices?
As competitive as you could imagine. I mean, we have everyone on our team is stacked. We have a stacked team. Everyone's amazing, and like everyone's pulling their own weight. Everyone is extremely competitive, same amount of competitiveness as me. So it's like you could imagine, like our practice get pretty heated, pretty fun, and it's such a fun thing to like be a part of and like be in on. We have every drill is basically competition, and you get a tally mark if you win it. Basically, like that's how competitive our practices are, and we love it like that. I mean, we have this Nebraska commit, Florida commit, Baylor commit, Louisville, like all these huge schools, like Iowa, Wofford, like all these schools that are insane at volleyball, all the same team, and so it's literally it's insane, and I love the environment. I'm so excited to go to practice every week. Like it's literally the highlight of my week. It's so much fun, and like that's what I love most about it is like there's sometimes you can be on a team and it makes you lose your like love for the game, but like luckily I have not been on a team like that. So we all love it. We all have so much fun, and it's the best. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I might be ruffling some feathers, but what school would you absolutely just can't wait to crush?
Like for college?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if I could say that. That I can't wait to crush.
I'm gonna sip my juice.
Let me think. I mean, any of the schools that my teammates go to that I'm on the club now, I feel like it would be kind of fun to kind of just like get a good win on them since we've known each other since we were like little. So I feel like any of those schools, I think will put up a good fight and be a great game. So definitely
Man, she is media trained. I love it. She is right on point, right?
Nice.
So quick, last couple questions. So you guys get a lot of awards and things of that nature for volleyball. In our basketball tournaments, we give out these championship rings with our logo on it. And have you ever gotten that from volleyball? Because we are doing these for our volleyball tournaments. Have you gotten a championship ring, or do you get the medals more so?
Well, we get the medals for club. I think they might give rings for like if you win the natty, like if you win a national championship in club. But for state, like I have it somewhere. Oh, for state, like we got like this ring was from last year.
Oh, that's nice.
There's like gray notes on it and stuff like that. But other than that, not really. I mean, I wish. Like that sounds so cool. I love that y'all bringing that to volleyball. But like, yeah, no, and that's one from last year. So I think we need another one as well for this year. But yeah, that's really all the rings I got. But mostly medals.
No, well, look, we greatly appreciate your time. We won't keep you forever. You already told us a lot about you. We're excited about your future. And oh my goodness, I just can't wait to watch you for years to come. And you actually have a whole nother year of school. That's crazy.
Well, I'm graduating early, but it's not like a semester. But yes.
Nice. Okay. I got nervous for the people who had to play you next year. If that was the case, I'm like, whoa. So I'm
it was like just don't play. It's too easy at that point for you, right? It's like, why am I here? You know. But yeah.
Thank you guys.
Well, I got one thing for you before we go. Okay, this is what we like to do. This is a tradition that we have here at Big Time Ballin'. So we would like to give you a toast to your future endeavors at the University of Wisconsin. May God keep you. May God bless you with the skills and talent, with more activities and fun and adventure. And good luck picking that major. That can be tough too. But
Yeah.
we just want to wish you the best on your future endeavors, and congratulations on your commitment.
Thank you so much.
cheers.
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 All right, man. Wait a minute. Now, are you choking up over there, man?
That caught me right there. That caught me.
Oh my goodness. He's so excited about your career. He's choking over it. Right? No, but thank you again for joining us. Hey, we got to do this one more time. Maybe, you know, when you win that nationals, we'll bring you back.
Of course, anytime. Anytime.
All right. Well, appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, see y'all. Thank you.
Right, see ya.
All right. Hold on, bruh. I got it. We gotta lean in. Come on, dog.
Yeah, bring it in. Bring it in. What you got?
Man, she's the bomb.
Yeah.
She is such a great personality. And what I didn't get to tell her on the recording is that her 10-foot kills from the back line, that's the most impressive thing I've seen. Like from the back line, I'm talking about. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm no doctor or anything, but she's 6 feet right now. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah. No. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Hell of a player, hell of a show, man. And let's get out of here, man. Give us our positive note for the day, and let's get on up out of here, man. Great show.
You know how I do it. You know, your regular Shakespeare. So, but practice makes perfection, not perfect. Okay. So I like to stress that because it is a process to get from point A to point B to point C. Okay. It's a process to get from, 30 or 40% from the field to 50% from the field. Similar to volleyball. So it's all a process. Practice makes progress, excuse me. So that's what I want to stress today. So don't worry about being perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but practice makes progress.
Nice, man. Look, that was beautiful, man. But look, you know how we do, man. We got to go ahead and play our little commercial, and
let's do it.
Then we'll get up out of here, man. Let me find my commercial here, and then we'll get up out of here.
Attention, coaches. Discover the ultimate youth sports experience with big-time balling tournaments. Our unforgettable events in 13 states are designed to take your team's game to the next level. Experience organized, well-run tournaments that are fun, safe, and full of energy. Win championship rings, get featured in player and coach interviews, and create lasting memories in a thrilling environment for athletes and spectators alike. Don't miss out on the action. Register your team today at bigtimeballing.net and join the Big Time Balling family for an unforgettable season.
All right, that's a wrap. Go ahead and register early for all our events. Like, comment, share, help us get the 5K. And on that note, we out, man.
Peace.
Peace.